I'm Carrie Castaneda. I'm from Moscow, and I just turned 35 years old. It was good. I was raised by my grandparents. My mother and my father were both in jail most of my growing up, and then my mother got out, but my mother had addiction problems. So I was always raised by my grandparents, which was good because I was saved. They're good people. Now I take care of my dad. My grandma passed away in 2007. I was working. I love to work. I'm a workaholic and I love my job. I love all my employees. I worked and worked and worked, and I knew I was sick. I had heartburn really bad. It started out just heartburn. And I kept telling everybody, I have GERD. I kept telling everybody, I got GERD. I got GERD. I'm going to go to the doctor. I know it's GERD. I'm going to go to the doctor. And I didn't take it seriously, and then it got worse. I started vomiting. I would eat, and then a couple hours later I would vomit, and it like my food was not digesting, and it came to where I was vomiting 7 times a day. They told me I had H. pylori, that stomach thing, so they tried to treat me for it, but because I had such a large tumor in my stomach, the medicine couldn't go down to the bottom to fix it. So when I didn't get better, I went back and I told her I didn't get better. And so she said, I got to send you to a stomach specialist. So that's when she sent me to a stomach specialist, and they did an endoscope, and he says, I see a tumor, but I don't know. He said, I did a biopsy. It didn't show up cancerous, but he said, I don't know. I think I need to send you to another doctor where they have cameras that are in color, like they can really get in there and check it out. So I said, okay. So he sent me to another doctor, and in between these appointments, it's like a month in between, so it took time. And I went to see another doctor, and he did 2 endoscopes, and he biopsied it. He did all this stuff. He went in through my stomach. He even did a biopsy like that. And then that's when they told me, you have a very large tumor. It is cancer. We need to get you to USC, where usually they start chemo and they try to shrink down a tumor. They said, we can't do that. Your tumor is so large, you're not getting any food down. We need to cut it out and get it out immediately. And so I went back to the doctor that was going to do the chemo, and I had my prayer book with me because those appointments are really long. And he tells me, oh, you pray? I said, yes. He said, oh, then you need to pray for me because I'm on the verge of going to hell. And me and him looked at each other and we're like, do we laugh? Is he joking? Is he not? What do we do? So I came back and told my primary doctor. She says, I need to get you out of there. She said, these doctors are not doing their job correctly. You have no hope there. They're not giving you any hope. So she moved me over to the ACEs Cancer Center, which is a Christian center. And I got a new doctor. And I was scared to make the move because you got to start all over. And I thought, time is ticking. And no, she made the move. They were calling me up within a couple days, and I met my new doctor, Dr. Salas, and he gave me hope. He told me, you're stage 3. He said, we're gonna make up a formula for you. He said, we're gonna get you through this. We're gonna do everything we can. He said, yeah, it's aggressive. He said, but we're gonna get you through this. He said, I'm gonna do everything I can. That was amazing. And then he told me, and there was a counselor in the room. She told me they get together every Friday and they pray with the doctors. They have prayer. Just so much support, After chemo, it was horrible. You can't feel your mouth, can't feel parts of your body, plus your hands, plus your feet. The vomiting, the going to the bathroom, the sickness in your stomach. You feel like you have the flu. And then you have weight on your body. It feels like literally you have weights. This was my spot, and you just can't even get up. You have to have help to get up, just to go to the restroom, and you can't eat nothing. You're very sick. Like, the symptoms are just so bad. And you're going through it, and you're just thinking, this is bad. Like, this hurts. Because after 7 days of just laying here, and you can't interact with your kids, you can't cook dinner for them, and they're just watching you suffer, and it takes a toll on them. All my kids do counseling, and they've all told their counselor the same thing: I'm afraid my mom's gonna die.
And I rise like the day, I rise up, I rise unafraid, I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I rise up, I like the waves, I rise up, in spite of the ache, I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Ooh.
I am proud to say I am cancer free.
Bring it to its feet. Ooh.